YouTube and Twitch today. Okay, this is going to be fun. Are you ready? Ready for Teacher Sky's live stream? Here we go. Welcome to class. Hello, Alexander, you were first. Excellent. Oh my gosh, how do I say your name? Saccharomyces. Can you maybe write it like with syllables in there so I get it right in the future? Or even a nickname is nice. That's a really hard name. Like Bappy, that's easy. I can say that. Hi, Bappy. Hi, cutie. I can say that. Alexander, you're an awesome student. Very intelligent. I'm so glad you came. You're very smart. I'm glad you came back. Mix is here. And Rose. Hi, Rose. So Eva, you go by Eva or Eva? I say it Eva. Is that okay? All right. Hi, hello, Mix. Alif Nisa, hello, welcome. Nope, not yet. I don't know if Shamsuddin will come. Maybe I should send him a little note and say, hey, it's class time. Oh, it seems like it's a little dark today. Let me see if I can lighten it up. All right, good to see you all here. How are you doing? Yes, I had to leave the Hello Teachers meeting, and June just started talking. I thought it'd be neat to kind of go over there and watch, but it's a teachers meeting. It's very private, and we're learning a lot. I'm great, Rose. How are you? Rose is a rose. You know, June just said something pretty amazing. It amazed me because you know me, I'm into learning theory because I am a educator, but I'm also a scholar. Yeah, I'm working on my PhD, a doctoral dissertation in education technology. And, you know, we focus on learning theory. That's how people learn. And some of the early theories are like behaviorism, where the student, you respond to reward and punishment. And then we have the cognitive theory of development. And cognitivism is your thinking, like rote memorization and how you can comprehend when you read something. And then it develops on, like collaborative learning is working with others. There's many, many theories of learning. But one that we use quite a bit here on Hallow is social learning. Can you imagine what that is? It's like a social media platform kind of, but we're learning, right? Because we can all hang out and talk. But June just said something pretty amazing, that we're moving from a social learning platform to a learning platform, which means it's not just a bunch of babble, people sitting around talking and not speaking correctly. This is a learning platform, which means we have higher standards. It means that we're teaching you how to speak very good English, very formal English, correct English, not slang and not incorrect English. Okay, so the teachers that you have are really they're usually certified, they're educated, or they just care so much that Hallow is kind of like handpicking, and they're looking at the qualifications of the teachers here to make sure that you get the best learning possible. Hey, Ida, you're here. I'm so glad. How'd your finals do? Are they done? You studied so hard. Is it is it still happening? Are you still studying and taking finals? I'd like to know an update. Nope, just two. You just took two? Or you have more? How many do you take? A lot of tests. Do you guys get what's called test anxiety? Yeah, it's like when you get nervous, oh, because a test is coming up. What do you do for test anxiety? Here, I'll type it in the comments. Test anxiety. You gave? Now, did you give them or did you take them? Did you just take 20 exams? 20? And right now you just have two. Oh my goodness, that is quite challenging. Excellent work. Oh, let me see. Test anxiety. What do you guys do for test anxiety? Do you have something that you do that works well for you for test anxiety? I think that's really hard, but I have a couple of hints. Yeah, Alexander, Hallow is a social app and live streaming platform for language learning. Is that off of their page? Is that what they say about Hallow? Yeah, it is a social app. It's very social, where you get to meet people, and it does use the social learning theory. Because when you're learning from other people in a social environment, like your peers, we also have something new now that we have the internet. It's called a community of practice. Have you heard of that? Or professional learning community? That's where people all around the world are working together collaboratively to learn and teach each other. I don't imagine with 20 tests, you probably don't get test anxiety. It's just old hat for you. Have you ever heard that? Old hat? It's like you're very practiced and you're very experienced at taking exams. And that's kind of what I was going to say about those of you who do have test anxiety. A good way to conquer that is prepare, study, feel confident about the material. You may not know it perfect, and that's okay. You know, you won't make that perfect score 100%. Very few people do. It's hard to do that. Some people are just naturally very, very intelligent. But if you study, you know that you're going to do well, that you will get, you know, what you put in is what you get back, right? Yes, that's right, Ida. Oh, very good. So I did a Hallow course last night. Have you guys heard of the Hallow courses that are going on? Oh, I love this. Let me see if I can share the screen and show you a little bit about it. They're new courses, and you can take them as an individual. They're very small classes, so only like one to, well, actually up to 5 students can join one of these classes. And so it is very small. You get a lot of one-on-one time with your teacher. Let's see if I can bring this up for you. This tells a little bit about it. You see the little banner just about everywhere on the platform, mobile, or if you're on the web app. I'm on the web app right now. You can find that at www.hallow.video. Okay. Oops, I didn't spell that right. www.hallow.video. And let me make sure I put it in all of the comments. We do have people here from Facebook and YouTube. Hello. And we are at www.hallow.video. Okay, that's the web app. If you haven't tried the web app, it's very, very good. I'll show you. You can do screen sharing on the web app. It's okay, just like what I'm doing here. I'm going to try to lose my picture here. Okay, so you can see this is the sign up button. We're going to go in here and just see what it looks like. Okay. So you'll find a teacher that you like, and the courses are just amazing. And today I'd like to go over some of the course material. So here's some of the teachers that you will see. And then over here, there's the Find a Course button. We'll look on that. Let's see. Here we go. So these are the benefits to the Hallow courses that you can take. Oh, math is hard for you, Ida. I always say math is like eating ice cream. Take it very slow or it will give you a headache. Oh, does it hang on your laptop, Alexander? Oh, that's interesting. Hmm. Well, it does use a lot of juice, is what they call it, you know, with the internet and your bandwidth. So basically, with this class, you would get 8 classes, like 2 hours a week. We meet either Monday, Wednesday, or Tuesday, Thursday. You meet twice a week, and then you get 8 group sessions. After the class, you and your small group have a little group discussion, and we give you very clear curriculum, so you're very, very busy. During the whole class, you are hopped on, so you will have to read and speak quite a bit during this class. The teacher doesn't talk much at all. Proven methods, we have homework, different activities and quizzes that you would take to make sure that you're getting it, okay? And then at the end of the class, you get an AI proficiency test. Do you know what AI is? Can you type it in the comments? Artificial intelligence, AI. So you will take this test, artificial intelligence. See, when I spell words, I have to sound it out. Otherwise, I can't get it right either. Artificial intelligence test, it is aligned with a lot of the exams that you take, like IELTS for speaking English. And this proficiency test will tell you your score. And you get an English certificate that shows your proficiency score on the certificate. And I think they'll even post it on your Hello profile page. But these are the days and times. You just pick a time slot and you go to it, and it shows you who that teacher is. And then when you hit the book now button, you see their schedule, and you just go in there and you find their schedule. Okay. And you book the course. I want to make sure you all can see that. Yeah, you got that tab. So it's very easy, and it's going to be so much fun. We did the first one last night with my students here. Let me see. If I can show you that curriculum, because there was a big part we were in and we didn't get finished. So those of you who are, maybe you're in my Hallow course and you're out there, you can participate with this. Now there's also a video that goes with it that's just awesome. So right here, we're going to go to that course curriculum, and I'm giving you a sneak peek, okay? You didn't even pay for it. So this is what it looks like. Now, when you take the course, you're going to do a lot more. It keeps you very involved. There are activities, there are lessons, there are assignments, and it's really fun. So during this class, you're going to be doing a lot of work. And this is basically how it goes. You have to prepare and use your class materials, and you get ready for the class, and you have presentations during the class. During the class, the teacher goes over a lot of things, pronunciation and definitions, and you practice. Now, afterwards, you have this little group session with you and your group, only 5 people or less, and then you can take a quiz when you're done and study your review guides to be able to do well in the next class. In this class, we're doing a travel assignment where everyone is going, they're choosing a city, and then they're deciding, they're researching actually what festivals and celebrations those places have in the world. It's going to be so fun. But the first thing we did was we went over some of these words, and I'm going to start at the bottom because we started this in my live stream a few days ago. If you're my subscriber, you recognize some of this material. So I'd like to start here maybe, and let me see if I have any subscribers or anyone that would like to hop on and read this for me. Let's see here. The 11 rules of grammar. Oh, I'd love for you to list them out here. Oh my goodness, you have been busy working hard. That's a good question. Thank you, Sam. Yeah, I don't know the 11 rules of grammar. Why don't you share them with us, Alan? Okay, I have a different curriculum, and I've been planning this. The only way to learn mathematics is to do mathematics. It's fine to work on any problem, so as long as it generates interesting mathematics along the way. Interesting, they have to be correct. And do you know how to check your numbers to make sure they're correct when you're adding or something? Can you tell me? He says, even if you don't solve it at the end of the day, you don't have to be a mathematician to have a feel for numbers. Some people are just number oriented. I think musicians, because scales of music are based on numbers. Oh, but the way that you check your math, if you've done an equation, it can be addition, multiplication, whatever. What you do is you add it, okay, and you get your total, and then you add it again and see if you got the same total. Now, if you got it wrong one of those times, it's going to be wrong, right? So add it again a third time and see if you got the same answer. Oftentimes, the third one will match one of the other two, and then you'll know you have the correct answer. There are all kinds of ways to do that with math. You can do it forwards and backwards to check your math and to make sure it's correct. It's very, very accurate. Okay, guys, so I'm really late today. I don't see subscribers, but oh, I see Ice Queen, I think. Did I see you in there? Okay. Who else is here? Ida? I sure wish you could come up. I sure miss hearing you speak. Okay, is there anyone else? Because we would like to go over this and you all can help me. What you'll do is type the answers in the comments, okay? So here's a question. It's about traditional. If you would like practice saying that word, speak it with me, okay? Traditional. You can say it. Traditional. And again, traditional. Traditional. Okay, so my question to you are there celebrations in your country that require traditional clothing? Okay, that's my question to you. Traditional. Thank you, Ida. Did you say it too? I know you did, and I know you said it right. Traditional. Shunal. That's kind of hard, that Tion. Shun. So, are there celebrations in your country that require traditional clothing? Alexander says Norwegian traditional clothing is mostly on display the 17th of May, the day Norway celebrates its Independence Day. Oh, good. And what would be, oh, I guess that'll be the next question. No, they didn't say what kind of clothing. Savar, hello, welcome, welcome. Where are you? I'm right here. Uh, so, anyone else? Let's see. Oh, that's so good. That's your Independence Day in Norway. How awesome. Oh, that's so good. So, the next question is, are there celebrations based around traditional foods? In America, we have this one, it's Thanksgiving, and it's usually a big turkey. Ah, hello, Hassan. Hi, Donald Luther. Thank you. Welcome. I'll say hello to you. Yeah, welcome everyone. Now, if you would like to participate, you can give me the answers. Let me see if I can spell this right. Okay, so are you answering me? What about food? I want to know. Oh, thank you. Sivar, you have to answer the questions. Okay, Alexander says, although women are more likely to wear traditional outfits, recent years have seen a resurgence of men wearing bunads. Did I say it right? Bunad? Oh, excellent. Maybe I should look up bunard. How do you spell it? Bunar. Ah, I didn't get the right thing. Maybe I didn't spell it right. Let's see here. What is it? Bunad. Okay, let me see if I can get it. Did I say it right? Bunad. I want an image. Okay, so I'm going to share the screen and we're going to look at what Alexander is telling us about. Okay, so I'm going to stop this one just because we have to know and we have to be able to see. It helps to see. Okay, and always, if you have a question, don't hesitate to Google it. Okay, oh, here's some for sale. Oh, they're lovely. Oh, I've seen these. Yes. Oh, that's so excellent. Oh, wow. Look at this one. That is very authentic, you guys. Wow. Oh, they're beautiful. Yes, I have seen these. Now I know what they're called. Excellent. Thank you, Alexander, for sharing your culture. Look at everyone. This is a bunad. Oh my goodness, some of these are really expensive. Oh gosh, and used very authentic. Wow, they look great. Oh, excellent. Thank you, Alexander. That's great. So now they make them for men? Interesting. Things are changing. Oh, June, I missed you, but I will catch the repeats. Oh, good. No, I'm not Muslim. I'm Christian. I live in United States. Right. I belong to the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Oh, yes, Ida, thank you for helping me with the comments. You're still my best teaching assistant. You're really good at making sure everyone feels welcome. Okay. Ida says in Iran, we have beautiful clothes. Do you have to make the clothes? Does it take a long time to make them? Could you describe some of them? Milad, hello. Teacher, I say you, what's this topic? This topic is festivals, and it's some of the material that we're using on the Hallow courses that are out now that you can take. Be sure and look for Teacher Sky on these Hallow courses. They're really excellent. Okay, so I'm going to go back to that and show you. It's called Around the World, and we're learning about festivals, activities, traditions in other countries. So I was asking, are there celebrations based around traditional foods? And did anyone answer that one? Yeah, he is a philanthropist. It's so true. He gives to us poor, starving teachers. I know it's hard to make a living, but you guys try, and I know you do the best you can. That's why they've invented these Hallow courses so that we can earn a living. And it's a good way for you to get very high standards in your English if you're really, really serious about it. Hi, Lou. I've been good. How are you? Now, no one told me about food, and that's my favorite subject. I want to hear about your food. Several people have told me about different recipes, and I looked them up and I tried to make them at home. Ida says, actually, in caps, Teacher Sky, for every cities of Iran, we have the most special clothes. Oh, so it depends on the city that you're in, and you have different clothes for each city? Oh, okay. But is it for different occasions? I'm glad you're doing well, Lou. Awesome. Rahul, hello. Did I say it right? Raul or Rahul? Do I say the H, Rahul? In Spanish, they don't say the H. Is that your ethnicity? Where are you from and what's your language, Rahul? Your first language. Alexander says, in Norway, two traditional dishes. Oh, good. Now we're getting an answer. Thank you, Alexander. You're my straight A student, just like your name, A. You get an A for today. In Norway, two traditional dishes are contenders for the most popular Christmas dinners. Oh, contenders, like they're having a competition, competing. Contenders. Contenders is usually in boxing. When they do the fights, boxing, you have the contender and the heavyweight, right? Okay, so the contenders are the most popular Christmas dinners are rib, pork rib, or penne lamb or mutton rib. Ah, did I say that right? Pinecot? Thank you. Oh, Hindi, Rahul. So do I say the H? But I speak English. Also, I can tell you speak it very well, Rahul. You're not who got in touch with me. Uh, it's been months, but you wanted me to contact June for you. Was that you? Ida. Actually, Teacher Sky, we have special food, for example, garma, sabzi alo plo. Ooh, I want to look those up. They sound just wonderful, Ida. Can you cook, Ida? You know how to cook any of these dishes? Pawan Maya, hello, welcome. Hello, Mickey. Welcome to class. I'm asking questions and you're typing it in the comments because I'm actually teaching my class very late today. And all my subscribers are already sleeping because I started doing the Hello courses early in the morning. Oh, thank you, Mickey. Yes, I have learned to speak English using voice and diction methods. And that's because my background is radio and television. Yes. In radio and TV, you can't have an accent. And really, originally, I'm from Texas. And in Texas, we are cowboys and we have very much slander. And we say words like, howdy, y'all. But, I can talk with my old dialect, and that's like you will always have your accent, and don't let that go. Your accents that's what makes you you. That's your culture, that's your heritage, and that's your beautiful, beautiful accents, your regional dialect. But when you want to speak and be able to be understood, or you're speaking before an audience, you're in a professional environment, or you want to be understood, you would like to speak formally. And the best way to do that is what you're doing here, learning on Hallow how to speak well. Do you have a friend from Texas named John? Do they call him John Bob, or sometimes they call him Bubba? I know there's a lot of names. Thank you, Mickey. Are you having fun? Okay. All right. So I have another question on this slide. Why have certain traditions lasted so long in your countries, do you think? Do you have things that they just celebrate every year? Do you think they'll ever stop celebrating them, like your Independence Day? Oh, I don't think so. Here, we really do cherish our independence. And, it is a privilege that we are so thankful to have. So I think we'll always be celebrating. Traditions, that's what makes them so important and symbolic, is celebrating them for years and years and years. Okay, so here's another one. It's called season. Can you say it? Here's how it says, you pronounce it down here at the bottom. Season. Can you say it with me? Season. Season. Faster? Season. Yeah, it's the time of year, your season. So, how many seasons are there where you live? Do you know what they are? Can you list them out? Mickey has all four: winter, summer, spring, and autumn. Oh, autumn is with the U-M-N. Here you go. A-U-T-U-M-N is how they spell autumn. An easier one is fall. They call autumn fall as well because the leaves fall off the trees, right? They change colors, they die, and fall off the trees. Excellent. Thank you, Mickey. Awesome. Awesome. So, yeah, we definitely have the seasons here where I live. I'm in central United States, just north of Texas in Oklahoma. We have a lot of trees and they're blooming out right now. They have all of their leaves. The month of May is when the Ozark Mountains really gets its leaves on the trees. It says, how do celebrations vary from season to season? Do you guys celebrate different seasons? Um, we just had spring came, and we had Easter, and oh, there's Easter flowers and the Easter bunny and eggs all represent life becoming fresh and anew and forever. But now we're about to have our summer solstice, and that is the longest day of the year where the sun is up the longest. Yes. Um, and that will be June 21st is when we have that summer solstice. It'll be right in the middle of the summer. Ida, you have four seasons as well. Excellent. So are any of you having seasons opposite from what I'm having? I'm having spring. And if you're on what do they call it? The down under side, like Australia, they have exactly opposite seasons. Ah. Pawan Mala says, in rainy season, we celebrate in India. Oh, I bet. Celebrating all of the rain comes and makes everything grow in your fields and the flowers bloom. Nita, hello. In Iran, we celebrate the longest night of the year. Is that in December, Nita, by any chance? Because we do that as well, the winter solstice, the longest night and the longest day. Oh, Fady has spring in Egypt. Is it starting to get warm there? Someone told me it was really starting to get warmer in Egypt. Okay, so here's another question. Are there celebrations based on the season? And that's what we were just talking about. Yes, they do. Oh, that's so good. Oh, excellent. The last night of fall. Excellent. Ida, you celebrate in spring? Fadi, yes, we have Sham El Nassim. Oh, Fadi, what is that? Can you tell more? I know everybody's having to type in the comments. Oh, guys. Well, you're welcome to join. If you'd like to hop on, you can. Or you can subscribe to Teacher Sky. Then you hop on anytime you want. Fadi says it's a pharaonic celebration. Oh, is that religious based? I don't know that word, pharaonic. I've heard Aaronic, though. I'm not sure. Oh, excellent, excellent. Well, you guys did very, very well. Now, let's see about this one. Religious. How do religious celebrations differ from civic celebrations? What's a civic? Do you know civic celebrations? Civic. Civic is just in, um, oh, what do they call that world? Just in society. Yeah, religious is based on beliefs, right? The belief in a deity, right? A religion. So, how do religious ceremonies vary across regions? I think we're going to be talking about beliefs again, aren't we? And what we believe and what we've experienced in our region of the world. I have loved meeting so many Muslims here and Hindi people here on Hallow and learning about how you celebrate. Alexander says, celebrate our rights and responsibilities as citizens and learn about constitutional ideas. Now, that's going to be civic. Right. So now we know the difference between civic and religious. Thank you, Alexander. Really smart answers. You're really helping us. Thank you so much. So the last one is, what is the most celebrated holiday in your religion? Most celebrated. I would have to say Christmas because it has Christ's name in it, right? And that's what we Christians believe in. So Christmas is when he was born, and that's the biggest one in our country. What about you guys? What's your biggest celebration based on religion? I would like to know. Pongal? Thank you. Pawan Maya. Zom, yours is Christmas too. Zom, where are you? You have Christmas. I should remember. I know I remember you from before. Thank you all for joining my class and for returning. It's always so good to see you. Excellent. Oh, you're in Philippines. I didn't know that. Oh, that's wonderful. Christmas in the Philippines. I would love to spend Christmas in the Philippines. I think that would be so fun. Very different. United States is it's like a very snow themed, and so Philippines it would be so different. It would be very tropical. I love that. So here's another one: performance. What was the last performance you attended? Now, with COVID, that's going to be different, right? Because you probably maybe didn't go in person. But do you like to watch performances? Now, it can be singing, it can be dancing, it could be theater, performance, just anything that you watch. Oh, thank you, Alexander. Norwegian Constitution Day and Christmas and St. Olaf's Day. Oh, perfect. I am learning so much about Norwegian holidays. Holidays, thank you. Just from you, Alexander. That's awesome. Beatty says Christmas is the best because of the weather feeling. I know. It's so good. And you have the food and the drinks that go with it. Hi, Bot Bold. Welcome. I wasn't able to find the video that you shared from our tour. I think he took it down off the internet, or you did. Somebody did. I was trying to watch it. It was gone. Have you ever performed for an audience? Anyone? Can you play or sing or tell jokes or can you dance or act? Me and Rahat Ali did a little jam the other day on his live stream. I sang. Yeah, it was so fun. I sang Stairway to Heaven. Yeah. You can do all of them, Bob Bold? Well, come on up. I want to see you and hear you. Body, you want to act, be an actor? You can do that. Oh, yes, it's so good. And you tried playing piano, Zom? How'd you do? Bob Bold, you are too funny. Okay, so what types of performances do you enjoy? What do you like? I really like live music. I like to see people play and sing. Alexander, I love to play piano. Wanted to play like Alan Walker. He's a good piano player. Ah, I see. Yeah, well, it would just take practice, just like your English. But bold, I like listening to singing. Live singing, or do you like recorded singing? I love to listen to music, but live singing is really special. The performance is really special. So, what do some people love, or why? What do some people love it and others are shy? Why do some people love it? There's a mistake here, guys. Why do some people love it and others are shy? Live singing is better. I agree about bold. Although, you know, Emna, I don't know if you're out there, Emna, but she shared this wonderful video with us, and it was Elle is the name of the artist. She's just amazing. And she sent me a video of Elle, and Elle was in a church singing, and it was beautiful, and it was the acoustics, and it was beautiful. But when she played that Elle song on one of her videos, it was a recorded mix of that song, and it was incredible. I think they had different tracks with her singing with herself, and you could hear the harmonies, and just the different things you can do with recorded music. It's just wonderful productions. Pawimala, I like to listen to your voice. What a energetic talking. Well, that's my school that I took in voice and diction to be a radio announcer and do television. That's my background. On Friday, you can come and be a part of the Hallow TV show. Yeah, we shoot it every Friday right here on Hallow. You could have a segment if you would like. So I learned to speak well in my voice and diction classes. And the big lesson I learned was about lazy mouth. Do you know what lazy mouth is? It's when you barely move your mouth and people can't tell what you're saying. So it's like you're mumbling, okay? And you don't want to do that, okay? If you want to be understood, you need to move your mouth and actually have facial expressions like smile, or if you're angry, show it, because it really can come through in your communication. It's called intonation, and there are just some really good ways for you to practice your English. And that's why you sound like a TV host. Yep, I turn on my TV dialect. Nita says, I think extrovert people like to perform more than introvert ones, but not sure about it. And I think you need ED on the end of that. Extroverted people like to perform more than introverted ones, but not sure about it. So if I'm an extrovert, I'm very open, and everyone says I'm so outgoing and all that. But if you're very shy, and I do have my private side, and that is an introvert, you go inside, right? I'll tell you another N and X word for you. It's motivation. Are you intrinsically motivated? Intrinsic motivation. Or are you extrinsically motivated? Extrinsic motivation. So intrinsic is usually adults, you're more mature and you want to learn English, so you show up to class every time, right? You're intrinsically motivated within you. But some people, like children, are extrinsically, did you say it? You should pronounce it extrinsically motivated. Extrinsically means outside. Maybe they need to have special things, like maybe a gift or a star if they get it right, or a pat on the back. And, they need to have more motivation outside of themselves. External factors. Yes, Fadi, that's exactly what I mean. Okay, so we did that one pretty quick. Let's see. Parade. Can you say it? Parade. 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 Right. What is a parade? Do you all know? It's in the street usually. And there's usually people walking and vehicles that are all decorated, right? They block off the street. So let me know about your country. What was the last parade you went to? Have you been to a parade? Oh, you know this one, Alexander? Okay, so this is where we started, isn't it? Okay, good. So we did pretty good. Let's see. 1, 2. I don't know. Did we do historical and origin? Gather, firework, decoration, costume, ceremony, celebration, and carnival. So we already did this one, Alexander. Really? Okay. Season. We did parade. I must have jumped around to it then. So did anybody answer my question? Does anyone here go to parades? Okay, so this says, "Are parades becoming more or less popular?" It looks like, yes, they're probably not as popular. Um, but I do have a video that talks about this, and I'll try to find it. But first, let's talk about historical. Are there historical events where you are from? Yeah, Alexander, we did cover this, but I have a video for you. I know you remember so well. Let me see if I can find that. It's called, okay. So I would like for you to type in the comments and answer. Do you celebrate historical figures, people in your country? And are there historical events that you enjoy? And then I have this video for you. You're going to love it. Let's see. Celebrations. Are you ready? Oh, you're going to love this. It's coming up. Did anybody answer? Everybody's so quiet. Okay, so I have a video and it's going to go over all of these words. So if you missed any of them, don't worry about it. And Alexander, you were here for another class, so you got a lot of that stuff already. So right now I'm just trying to wake up my Word program. I put it in my Mac, and Mac and Microsoft don't play well. Let's see if we can get this document to open. Wow, that's amazing. Here it comes. Okay. So now I'm going to show you this video. And it pretty much goes over all of these vocabulary words for us. So what I'm going to do is stop this screen share. Okay. And we're going to have a party. Are you ready? Okay. So here it is. Let me bring this one up for you. It's so fun. Going to a party? Here we go.
I'm Nick Nimmin, and I'm a StreamYard user.
I have to skip the ad.
English vocabulary, all about festivals and rituals. Welcome to Learn English Lingo with Lisa, Jamie, and Amy. Give me 1 minute to do some housekeeping. What does that mean in this sentence? Well, that's for another video here on our channel. In the description below, you'll find all the English vocabulary I will teach you today. Consider this a mini lesson. You'll notice there are some questions in the description. I highly recommend you answer them and comment. We are always quick to respond. Put us to the test. Let's get to the vocabulary today. Carnival. Car-ni-vol. Carnival. A group of traveling performers, sideshow attractions, parties, and rides. The carnival is coming to town next week. Celebration. Ce-le-bra-tion. Celebration. A party to mark or honor a special event. We will have a celebration for his 13th birthday. We will have a celebration when you like and share this video. Ceremony. Ce-re-mo-ni. Ceremony. A formal event performed on a special occasion. We will attend John and Anna's ceremony tomorrow evening. Costume. 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 A costume is a set of clothes usually related to a country or a period of history. The performers will dress up in their costumes for the rehearsal. Custom. 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 A widely accepted way of behaving or doing something that is related to society, a place, or time. It is an old English custom to have tea daily. Decoration. De-co-ra-tion. Decoration. To make more attractive by adding beautiful or festive things. The decorations will be pretty simple for Grandma's birthday party. Firework. Fire. Work. Firework. Objects that are lit to entertain people on special occasions. Once the sun goes down, we will enjoy a fireworks show. Gather. 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 Bringing or coming together. Let's gather at the front of the amusement park. Historical. His-tor-i-cal. Historical. Belonging to the past. The Statue of Liberty is an amazing historical monument. Origin. 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 The point or place where something begins, arises, or is derived. The origin of religion dates back thousands of years. Parade. 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 A street show of people in costumes and decorated vehicles. My kids are so excited to go to the 4th of July parade. Performance. 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 The action or process of carrying out or accomplishing an action, task, or function. There is a dance rehearsal before their actual performance. Religious. 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 Manifesting faithful devotion to a higher power or being. My grandma was a very religious woman. Season. Sun. Season. One of the 4 times of the year: spring, summer, autumn, and winter. My favorite season is autumn because the colors are so rich and beautiful. Interesting to note. Season. Sun. Season. To add salt, pepper, herbs, or other spices to foods. We season the casserole a little bit more with salt and pepper. Traditional. 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 Customs, beliefs, or methods that have existed for a long time without changing. Having turkey for Thanksgiving is very traditional, but my favorite thing is pie. Amusement park. Amusement park. Amusement park. A place to enjoy rides, games, and other fun activities. We had so much fun at the amusement park. The kids didn't want to leave. Float. 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 A decorated vehicle in a parade. The giant float had the most amazing decorations. Event. 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 To hold an event. To take action, to organize or arrange a program or celebration. They're going to hold an event to celebrate the new museum. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. An expression of gratitude used to show appreciation for something. We want to thank you for watching and commenting.
Excellent, guys. So that was a wonderful video, and I left the link here. I pinned it in the comments. Let me make sure I pin it on our other platforms as well. So if you want to refer to that, it has some great pronunciation. It just shows you some video. You can actually see some of the things that we talked about today. Isn't that awesome? I know, really good stuff. Hi, Avi. I'm glad to see you. I know that was a good video, wasn't it, Zom? It was teacher Jamie offered that video. Oh my goodness, Shamsuddin heard the word religion and it drew him out. Are you talking about religion? Come on up, Shams. You found me. We're playing cat and mouse with Sky's subscribers.
Oh, here I was going to shame you for talking about religion.
Shame on you. It's okay to talk about. We just can't try to proselytize. Do you guys know that word? Proselytize? What does that mean?
That's
I
a
think
good
you should join my religion and your religion is wrong. That's proselytize. You don't really want to do that. Not on Hallow especially, because there's some people here that are very devout in their faith and their religious practice. We're really glad to see you all here. How are you doing, Reverend? Did they call you Reverend in your church? Is that what your title is, Reverend or minister?
You know what they tend to call Episcopal priests that are male? They call us Father.
Oh, okay. I like that. Father.
Well, it used to bother me a lot. So these, ladies that were older than I was were calling me Father. So I'd look them right in the eye and then I'd say, "I'm doing fine, Mother." And I trained them to just call me Jim.
Jim.
But Reverend is a title that in English needs to go with the word the Reverend. It's like Mr., only you say the Reverend, or if you're a higher muckety muck, a bishop, it's the right Reverend.
Oh, really? And that's
they have
Episcopal faith? The right Reverend?
It's Episcopal because we copied the Roman Catholics.
Uh-oh, Nita wants me to type a word in the I don't remember. What was the hard word that I said earlier? Uh-oh.
You said proselytize.
Oh, okay. Now I have to spell it.
I hope you have a spell checker going because I'd have trouble with it. Proselytize.
I know there's a Y in there somewhere. Okay, I'll have to share the screen. And we'll have to find out. Let's see if I can get to this. So it's kind of like like Don Juan. Don is a word like that. Oh, here it comes. Proselytize. There you go. Convert or attempt to convert someone from one religion, belief, or opinion to another. Convert or evangelize is another word. Can you all see that okay? Does that help you, Nita? Proselytize. 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 It's only 3 syllables. Is it 4? Proselytize? Did they say it like that, Chops?
Yeah, proselytize.
Oh, I've been saying it wrong my whole life. Thank you, Nita, for pointing that out. Wow.
Well, as a native speaker, you can get away with quite a few things in terms of pronunciation.
Notice that we don't always say everything perfect, just because we're native speakers, but we get away with it because we kind of smooth it over. So when you make a mistake, it's kind of like I was telling you about with my broadcasting background. If you're live on television and you say a word wrong or make a mistake, you just say, "Oh, excuse me," and just kind of yeah, and you go on and act like nothing happened, right? That's how I do it. And no one cares. They know you're human. Hello. I have my makeup brush. La 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 la.
I have a confession is when I see new people come on to your live stream, I immediately follow them. I have more followers.
Hello, Mahila. Yeah? So you follow them and then do they follow you think?
Some of them do. Not most of them. It's okay.
Because you see it when somebody follows you. I get notifications. Oh, somebody just followed me. Then you can follow them back.
Right.
Oh, so, Alexander's been asking about you. He's glad you're back. Welcome.
Welcome. Oh, thank you, Alexander. I wish he had a scholarship. I'd love to hear him speak.
I would too, from Norway. I bet you have an amazing accent. And you have very good vocabulary. Your sentences are very good. If I could, I'd give you, and we can't do that anymore. There were some people that abused the financial system at Hallow trying to steal money. It's so sad. So now the teachers aren't allowed to give you money like a scholarship. I would usually, forward you a little bit and let you join. Yeah.
But Hollow could do that. Like I said, 5 scholarships for every teacher.
Oh, June, are you still out there? We need to tell June that one. I love that. Okay, I'm going to write it down this time. You think 5? 5 scholarships a month or what?
Yeah, why not? I mean, if there was a financial burden for them, they could just do 5 and make you really be selective.
Yeah.
But then I think they're going to see a return on that investment. And so then they might be willing to do it every month, 5 a month.
Maybe they can.
I mean, there's a lot of teachers. So remember my idea was they'd give it to maybe the 10 most popular teachers or something. That's 50 times. I mean, that's
they already
5.
have enough subscribers. I just came from a teacher meeting, and they do have a new thing. They're contracting all the teachers, but they're making it to where they don't really have the requirement to have so many subscribers or do so many live feeds. They can pretty much do whatever they need to do, which is really nice. They're really cutting us some slack. And you know what June said? He said they're really going in another direction, that they're no longer a social learning platform, like Clubhouse or some of the, like I guess Facebook or Twitter. They're now a learning platform. They are focusing on bringing their standards up. And, I think now would be a good time for you to reapply. They are being so lenient with people and really trying to help the teachers be successful. You should try again.
I probably will send them one more attempt and try to describe how focused I would be on kind of what you're doing, where there are definite lessons,
grammar and stuff like that. Yeah, because you started out so passionate, and everyone here are passionate about religion and politics. So it was only natural to just start talking to everyone about what's on their mind,
And I was not proselytizing.
No, never. I don't think you ever proselytize. That's not.
I think there's mainly 2 faiths in the world that proselytize, and that's Christianity and Islam. They both work hard at converts. Buddhists accept you if you want to be a Buddhist, fine. If you don't, fine.
Huh. I didn't know that.
Hindus, I don't think they push their religion on people.
No.
But now, Christians are a unique little bunch. Since I'm one of them, I can. I don't want to get into a religious discussion, though, so I'll be quiet.
Stop right there. We did talk about religion. We were talking about celebrations and holidays. I just finished up that lesson plan from our Hallow courses, and I did my first course last night. It went so well. The curriculum was really fun. I mean, you guys got to participate in it. All about celebrations around the world. Next week.
I'm so glad you got one that paid you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The first class, and I got paid already. I saw more from that first class than I see in probably 2 weeks of doing my live streams.
Right. Yeah. What was the minimum number of students you have?
You have to have at least 2 for a class to make, and there should be 5 per class.
5 would be the max, right?
If there were 5, it would be more lucrative than my other paying English second language job that I have. Yeah, it would be enough to where I could quit my middle of the night teaching the really littles in China. I wake up at 3 a.m. It's still dark, and I teach for a few hours before I do Hallow. So yeah, on Hallow, I just wasn't making enough to do anything. I was telling Shams and my subscribers, a quarter for a 2-hour live stream is not enough to pay the electric bill or the internet. So these courses are really helping teachers. If any of you if you're really serious about your English and you do have a budget, please support the teachers and take the Hallow courses. They're really awesome. Yeah, Ryan made it to 100,000 followers. That is really amazing. 100,000. He's been at it a long time.
Alexander, I guess I maybe have been on his live stream. I can't remember. I mean, Ryan, I've been on his.
On Ryan's?
I'm trying to remember if I have.
Oh, you'd remember. A lot of hop-in. He has such a strong community. Everyone follows Ryan. And he's just really laid back. He usually just lets everyone talk, but he brings in little pieces of wisdom, and he's really wise. He really does help people with their functional English and just being able to, function in society well.
Is he from England?
No, he's in Canada.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So he's number one, and then it's between Rahat Ali and Ahmed. And Rahat Ali is in London. He gives tours all around London. It's awesome. But he also teaches a lot of IELTS. And then Ahmed, he does a lot of the tests like IELTS. And you said you subscribed to Ahmed.
I did for one month.
Yeah.
Because I was impressed with his style. Yeah.
Yeah.
But when I was with him, he pretty much was not hopping people on. He was just responding to comments.
Interesting. Huh.
But
did he have a curriculum, though? Was he doing IELTS or some of the grammar stuff? He does a lot of serious English.
Well, he wasn't doing a lot of that, it seemed to me. But obviously he was, because he was getting... I mean, students want to learn English. So the more English you do, the more students you're going to get.
That's right. That's right.
Look at you. You've got how many streaming right now? Or 42 watching right now?
Yeah, I wonder how we're doing as far as other people. And I'm always watching the numbers. I don't really pay a lot of attention. I watch them, and I am aware. It's kind of like the news. It's just so much you can do about the world situation. But I try to keep up, with what's going on out there. And I do try to support the teachers. But like right now, this time of day is when I'm probably going to be live in the future. And it looks like a few people are out there. Angel has 81. Yours got 61. Antonio's up there with 56. Ryan's got 55. Rahat's got 49. And I'm here with 38. That's pretty good for in the middle of the day. What time is it for you guys? You were talking about different countries. Morocco, what time is it there? And Norway, Alexander, what time is it for you? Can you guys let us have an idea about what time it is? It's 11 o'clock here, 11:03 in Central Time Zone. That's in United States. So I'm kind of curious to see, because there are actually a lot of people, and then I see a ton of students are live right now, with 1 or 2 or 4 or 5, but there's a lot of students with people and, just talking in your little groups. That's so good, guys. If you haven't done a live stream yet, you should. Host your very own live stream. You will make your own friends and have your own little circle. It's so nice. It's your support group. Oh, look at this one. Susie has 42. She's up there as a student. She's got as many students, as many viewers participating in her live stream as some of the teachers do. And it's really neat because now you have unlimited live streams. Hallow's given that to students, but you can also have all the hop-ons. So here's Annie's, or no, this is Susie. Annie's up there, and she's got 4 hop-ons right now.
That's good.
Really?
So you asked about time. You're getting a lot of 5 p.m. in Morocco.
5 p.m.
2034, that's what, 8:34 p.m. in Iran. 6:05 p.m. in Norway.
Not too
now
late.
Here's one. Where's Zam? That's 9:04 a.m. So he's ahead, or she.
9 a.m. Oh, you must be in the Orient. Are you in Asia? Zam, where are you? 9:04, and it's 11. Oh, I'm so curious, Zam. We could click and go to your page and see where you're from.
Philippines. I just went there.
Really? Well, no wonder. Poor Flo. Flourish isn't here today. She said she was trying to get better at staying up late so that she could attend the live streams. Oh, my goodness. It can't be that late, can it, Zam?
Actually, wouldn't that be the next day?
Early in the morning.
Of tomorrow. For us.
Okay, so she'd have to be here. I go live at 10. It would be 8 a.m. Okay, that's not so bad. Nizar, it's 8:05. We're in PM where you're at. Where are you, Nizar? Hamada, hello. Tom, I don't understand the 12. You put 9:04 a.m. and then you put 12 degrees. Oh, Celsius. I see. I'm really, really learning about the different time differences and so much about your countries. Ah, so Morocco, Nizar. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I try to do that. And, you know, when you come on my stream, I try to watch it later and make sure that you can hear and see everything. But then I try to follow you. And some of you I even message and say, thank you for participating in my stream. And then you can contact me. That's great. Well, Shamsuddin, do you have poetry today?
Oh, sure.
We'd love
1,000
that.
1,000 poems I have. Let's see.
Oh, that'd be a title for your next book.
No, the title is Secrets of My Soul, or Secrets of the Soul, or something like that.
Oh, nice. I like that. Secret of My Soul. You ready for some good poetry? Do you guys do poetry? That's a great way to practice your English, is say the words and, you know, really speak it like it's a song, you know, have good intonation. I'm from Texas. I'm a native Texan, Nizar, but I now live in Oklahoma in the Ozarks. Right. That's in the United States. Oh, so good to see you all here today. Excellent. Is this a good time for you guys to study? Now, remember, to learn, you have to feel safe and comfortable, and then you can learn. Yeah, it helps you. And yeah, Nizar, next to Kansas. I think Kansas is a little further north of me. Yeah, I'm closer to Arkansas, and that Shamsuddin is in the Ozarks as well. We both had lived in Arkansas for some time, and we go to a retreat center there. But he's north of there in Missouri, which is also the Ozarks. The Ozark Mountains. They're not very tall mountains. They have a lot of trees, but there are a lot of rivers here. We call it the Great Spiral Fountain because they come out and they kind of go in a spiral. It's really interesting. And they meet the Mississippi River and then flow to the ocean down by Alabama. You guys know your geography? Yeah, also tornadoes. And you spelled that terrible, Nizar, but yeah, we definitely have tornadoes here in Oklahoma. And we have a storm cellar. Yeah, if I didn't have something over the window, I'd show it to you. But just last week, you know, anytime there's a storm, I really worry. And I've been in bad weather a lot. But in Oklahoma, we have many, many more tornadoes. So when it starts to rain or gets cloudy like that, you're looking at the sky, kind of watching and definitely paying attention.
Do you know I've never seen a tornado?
I'm glad I haven't either. I don't think I want to see a tornado. They have movies about it, people chasing them.
That one, when you lived in Arkansas, that one touchdown hit your mountain, and then it was less than a mile from our house, but we just heard storms. We never even heard.
It's just loud wind. Now, we heard it sounded like a train. It was very loud. And that's how we knew that was a tornado. And we went down into the basement.
I have a novel that I started about this guy, and that's how it opens up. He gets caught in a tornado. He's out doing Tai Chi, and he ducks down into a culvert. Anyway, he ends up rescuing a bunch of people. He becomes a hero, and then it's an exciting thing because they make him a big muckety muck. That's a new term for people, muckety muck. They give him an assignment of being a disaster relief regional director, but he gets wind of a plot by these guys in the government. They're trying to take over, and then they're trying to kill him. And
wow, that sounds like a really good story. You wrote that? Wow.
Oh, I'm still in the middle. Most of my books are half done.
That's a good one. Very intricate plot.
Now watch this transition. That's why I write poetry, because you can finish. You know what I mean? So here's a very short poem called, the background of this is, I must have hurt somebody's feelings. So this is titled, Excuse Me. Forgive me, friend. Once I seek not your judgment. Come share darshan with me. Darshan is, a lot of people would know that term that don't speak English. It's, you know, sharing eye-to-eye contact. Come share darshan with me and see my sincerity. Astaghfirullah, that's a Arabic word that means forgive me. Astaghfirullah, I am so sorry. I did not mean to hurt your heart. That is not who I am. Before your hurt, I bow and bend. Oh, dear friend, let us smile and start again. Love's intentions guides our heart. Love, not fear, pries our heart apart. Oh, that needs editing. Okay. Love, love, not fear, pries our heart apart. God's light shines through in the separations. Rejoice in this power of love. That's it. Now I will edit the poem.
I did that on purpose. Yeah, that was so good. And the author reading it, you're going to get some editing while it happens. Editing on the fly. Alexander had a comment. I'm not sure where this fits in. He says, there's been an undeniable truth since before we even existed. Nothing ever stays the same. Change cannot be resisted. Wow, that is some nice poetry. Did you write that, Alexander? Wow, I like that one.
That is good. A true thing he has said here. But I would say change should not be resisted, because a lot of people do resist change.
They do, don't they? Good one. Should.
Someone has said that change is the only thing that doesn't change.
It's the only thing that is constant.
Right.
Yeah. Change.
Alexander says he read it.
Wow, you read it somewhere. Very good. Thank you. That was awesome. Thank you for sharing. We love that. Oh, wow. So does anybody have any questions or anything for me and Shamsuddin? We're both native speakers, and he's better at grammar than I am, but I'm willing to help you in any way that I can. Has there been any kind of situations where you didn't understand something, or even a question about Hallow? If you have questions, just since you've been here on Hallow. This is all about you guys. Okay, Zam. Do you say it Zam or Zom? How do we use in and on? Oh boy, you're going to get me singing. And I told myself to get a good visual for that. The monkey. Okay, I wonder if I have a fish. I have to find the right tools for the job. Okay, I have to find a fish. Oh, come on. There's got to be a fish in here. There's some really cute ones. You know those animals? Oh, here's
okay,
one.
I'm going to test my mute.
Okay.
Because I'm on the.
Okay.
So here we go. I'm mute. I bet you still hear me.
It got quiet for a second, but then it came back.
Hello, hello.
Yeah. I can hear you just fine. Oh, hello, Thomas. Come on up. We're going to sing. Are you ready, Thomas? We're doing prepositions. So in and on and under and by and at. They're all things that tell you where something is. So when you hear that word preposition, I'll write it in the comments. Preposition. It's like pre-position. It's kind of like where it's positioned. Pre is before, right? So you say it before what it is. And my favorite one is the song. You know this one, Shams? The monkey is in the box.
Yeah, I've heard you sing it.
Oh, no, he isn't. He's on the box. Where's a box? Okay. The monkey is on the box. Oh, there we go. Okay. The fish is in the bowl. In. And oh, where's the banana? The banana peel is under my foot. Oops, I slipped. So the song, it goes like this. Ready? On, in, under, on, in, under, on, in, under. I bet I have the video that I could give to you. And it will help you with your prepositions because it's just where it's positioned. Okay? And it's usually before preposition. Okay? So let me see if I can find that video. On, in, under. Yep, I found it. You guys are in trouble now. I think this might be a different song though. Let's see. We'll find out. It'll be good either way. You can always Google these things. They're just so much fun. I love to have the songs to help me learn. Ready? It's 15 seconds. Oh.
This unforgettable
of course, there's
vacation
a
memory.
commercial. I really should do the ad thing, I guess, and get rid of the ads. I sometimes like to see what they are.
Where's the monkey? Where is it? Where is it? In the box. In the box. Where's the bird? Where is it? Where is it? On the tree. On the tree. Where's the snake? Where is it? Where is it? Under the rock. Under the rock. On, in, and under. Yeah. Where's the apple? Where is it? Where is it? In the box. In the box. Where's the carrot? Where is it? Where is it? On the chair. On the chair. Where's the pumpkin? Where is it? Where is it? Under the bench. Under the bench. On, in, and under. Great. Where's the book? Where is it? Where is it? On the desk. On the desk. Where's the pencil? Where is it? Where is it? In the box. In the box. Where's the ruler? Where is it? Where is it? Under the chair. Under the chair. On, in, and under. See you next time.
I love these. I'm glad that helped you, Sam. Thank you for coming. We like to have fun, and it should be fun to learn, right? Yes, you want it to be a positive thing to build your confidence and make it to where you can wax poetic like Shamsuddin, right? Luna, oh, I wish you could come up. Luna's the youngest learner on Hallow, and she's so smart. You should go to her stream. She's really good. Thanks, we like to have the positive vibes in the house, definitely. Keep it on the positive, right? Okay, guys. Well, I think we're going to call it a day. What do you think, Shams? Anything else that you have to offer? Add to the conversation?
Just love, love, love. I love, love, love learning about other cultures, and this is the place.
I have a request from you, actually. I shared this one today, and you do this song, and I really like it. Let me see if I can find it. You remember this? And then the song that you're doing, oh. Unity. What is it? Oh, it's kind
Give
of.
me a few words again.
The Spirit of God is unity, unity. Spirit of God.
Oh, the secret of God.
Secret of God. Okay. Let's sing it.
Because the secret of God is hidden in the knowledge of unity. Unity. The love of God is beyond all reason. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah. The secret of God, and so on like that.
I love that song. I remember you shared it, and I had it on my Facebook today, so I shared it again.
Oh boy. Maybe I'll become famous for my wonderful singing. I was going to say my terrible singing, but
you're wonderful singing. Oh, good. You're already learning. All of
I'm
you
learning
out there,
from you.
never, ever, ever say, my English isn't very good. Okay? Say, I'm getting better every day. I'm learning English and I'm learning and I'm getting better every day. Never say you're bad at it because you're really trying, and give yourself credit. Most of you speak better than a lot of us Americans. You really speak formal, and it's very good. Just as long as we can understand you.
That's right.
Luna, okay, maybe I can if Ryan send me. Oh, so Thomas is here. We should bring Thomas up for some wisdom. And
There you
after
go.
that, we'll wrap it up. Does anybody have any questions? We're going to wrap it up soon. Hi, Thomas. Welcome.
Hi. How
Great
are
to
you?
see you. Oh, it's good to have you here. It's a different time. Is this a good time for you?
It's here in India. It's around to 10 p.m. It's fine
10
because
p.m. So
I
it's
go to
getting
bed
later.
on 11,
Yeah.
11:30 or something like that.
So it's getting there. It's 11:23.
Yes.
It's almost noon here. So I'm much later today. The Hello Teachers had a meeting, and I'm going to start doing my streams at 10. So that's an hour and a half before this. That's about 9 for you.
Yes, usually I think it's 7 p.m. I think so.
Okay,
It
that's
was
not so
7
bad.
p.m. before.
That's not so
Okay,
bad.
it's fine because
So set your
you
clock.
know, yes, it's a lockdown here, so we are staying in home.
I heard about that. Yes, and like a new strain or something. It's very serious. I'm glad you're home and safe.
Yes, some in some places, especially
Yeah.
in cities,
Yeah.
it's getting high.
Yeah.
Now.
So you're in the
Okay,
southern part, right? So you're a little more
Yes,
rural.
yes, I'm in southern
Good.
part. It's not that serious in some cases.
Good.
And so, what's today's topic? Any
Well, we were
discussion
doing
point?
intermediate, and I finished out the course, the Hello course that I'm teaching, the big paid course, and I finished out all of the celebrations and the vocabulary words. So we were just looking at that curriculum, and other than that, Sham's joined, and we're just chatting.
Yes, so we can expect some poems or
Yeah,
something from Sham.
he already gave his poetry today. But,
okay, great.
But we haven't gotten anything from you, Thomas. Do you have any poetry or wisdom or anything that you want to share with the group?
Today, no. Today, I wish to change about the climate change. Climate change happens around the world. So you have a long experience with the different parts. So and a life experience too. So what do you think? Do you feel any climate change for the last 20 years?
Definitely I have. Have you, Shams?
Absolutely. The weather's changing all over the United States. And we're seeing droughts, and we're seeing extra rain in other places, and temperatures. They say the temperature has raised 1 degree, which is pretty serious.
That's a lot. Really, when you think about the ocean and everything. I just remember when I was younger, it never really got over 100 that much. I lived in Texas. Texas is very hot. And so, when I got into high school, I remember we had this heat wave. and the temperature was over 100. And so they had the heat advisory, and they would tell everybody it's over 100, so be safe. And that was a big deal. But now it's just a natural, everything, every year it's over 100, and it's been 110 at times, which is not unusual for some of you who live in the Middle East.
Yes.
But, you know, it wasn't always like that. And that's the gradual change that I've seen.
Okay. So for my area, what I feel like here, I live in the mountains. So for the last 3 years, so we are receiving high intensive rain usually. So that's may cause slumps, landslides.
Oh, that's not good. The landslides. So it's a lot of erosion, and the land is just shifting, right? So
Yes.
if you have a house on it, it goes. We had a lot of that
Yes.
on the coast of California for a long time. I haven't heard much about landslides lately. But when I was getting my bachelor's degree, my teacher, I guess she didn't have a backup for her doctoral dissertation, and her house was on the west coast of California, and when they had a landslide, her doctoral dissertation went down with their house, and she had to write a whole new doctoral dissertation. That was my teacher, political science teacher. Incredible.
Okay.
But
Yes,
yeah, landslides are very bad.
Yes, bad. That's usually what we felt for the climate change. And the other thing is we feel like there is a big gap between the upper temperature limit and lower temperature limit. So when we go getting hot, it's getting higher, higher
Yes,
extremes.
we're seeing
And if
extremes.
it's getting lower, we get extreme lower too. So that's another thing.
Have you ever heard of mood swings that people get? Like 1 minute they're happy, and then next minute they're sad. Mood swings.
Yes.
I say Mother Earth is having mood swings.
Yes, mood swing is common, I think, in people, mostly in this pandemic time. And the other thing is like that. So I heard mood swing is mostly is more common, or more common for the female compared to men, or woman, more in women, I think so. I don't know. I read somewhere.
I didn't catch that word.
The mood swing of a woman compared to more in women compared to men.
The number of modern women compared to men?
No, not number. The mood swing happens mostly.
What happens? Men versus women? I didn't catch it.
Okay, so you talked about mood swing and the people.
Mulching. Can you put that in the comments? What is that word?
Yes. Sometimes we feel happy, and in the next moment, we feel maybe some other feelings.
So mood swings. You say it's more common in women than men?
Yes, I believe. I don't know.
I think the men just mask it better. They handle it better than the women, because they all have, hormone. Oh, wow, light.
Yes.
Light is here. Oh, my goodness, we haven't seen you in forever.
Yes.
We haven't seen the light. Is that who asked to hop on? Is there another? Oh, good.
Hello. How are you?
Hi, Light. Hi.
Great to see
Kai,
you.
First of all, I'm really sorry. I ruined the scholarship that you give me, and I'm super busy.
You must be busy.
Super busy.
I thought so.
Yeah, so I'm so sorry for that. It's because as a Muslim, we have a special month that we call Ramadan, so we're fasting. And since I'm living in the Middle East, so the time is like the shift is shift to the different time. Like we working at the nighttime and then sleeping at the daytime.
Right.
So, but the entire thing is changed, and I'm so sorry for that.
Not a problem. I'm just glad you came back. We've missed you. Oh, Edvania's here too. Hi, Edvania. Oh, it's good to see you.
How's you doing?
We're all well. I'm doing my live streams a little later. Is this a good time for you?
Oh, this is a very perfect time for me, to be honest with you.
Oh, good. I ran right into one of my subscribers. That's great because I'm running away from the other
Hello.
ones.
Hello, Thomas. Hello, Samshad. Okay, carry
Hi.
on, guys. Sorry, I interrupted you in between. Yeah.
Okay, so Thomas, you were talking, so you want to tell Light kind of where we were going with that
Yes.
conversation?
Actually, so we discussed 2 points. One, we discussed about the climate change that's happening in these days everywhere. So Samsudin said about shared his information about the place, and teacher shared information. And for me, it's mostly happened from landslides happened due to the climate change. The second thing we discussed about uh, the second thing we is discussed about the mood swings happen to humans. Uh, uh, uh,
Mm-hmm.
from my point of view, some studies believe like that women are more prone to mood swings compared to men due to the different hormone changes happens. So mood swing means imagine someone is in a happy mood for a short time. Then after that, he or she may behave like something like that
Mm-hmm.
in a like another mood, another feel bad or something like that. That's all about.
Oh, well, about the first topic, I'm not so much interested. Is because I usually don't speak on the things that I don't have knowledge about. The second thing I can talk about because I'm very much into the relationship, so that's gonna be a good one.
During
Yeah.
pregnancy, Sam, right? All the hormones are so confused.
Um, well, it's not only happening in the pregnancy time. I think it's happening when you overload, like when you're working a lot. So
That's
a lot of
true.
people they swing their mood when they are on the busy schedule, and
Stress.
immensely is possible. Though people
I
are
spelled that wrong.
lead themselves in the anxiety and stress, as you said in the comments. So it's happened with many people, and I'm the one of the victims. Back in the few years back, I was like working 18 hours, 19 hours a day. So like barely sleep for 5 to 6 hours. So it's happened. But yeah, though I get the reward, but I ruined my health, which is not good. So but I have to stand on my own feet. So I have to do that. I didn't have any other choice. Yeah, it's happened. And second thing is referral to the individuals. Depends on what situation you're living, and then depends on what culture and country you're living. So most of us from the Asia, living a middle class life or lower middle class life, or some of us is living below the belt. So it's also related to your economy, and your economy a lot of time it swings your mood. Let's say a person is crying on a bicycle, and the second one is crying in the Mercedes or a Rolls Royce, or instead of luxury. So again, depends on the individual, but it's a good topic. It's more debatable.
Right. And different people handle it different. I think when you talk about anger issues, maybe you could generalize and say men have more anger issues than women. I don't know. But, there are ways to handle all of that mood swings or anger, fits of anger.
Um,
But both do, right? Both men, and you can
well,
generalize.
for me, it's like I would say 50-50. Is again, it depends on the individual.
Yeah.
Let's say a single mom with 3 kids or 4 kids, or at least one child working 12 hours shift.
That's hard.
Because she's gonna be more frustrated because she's doing a lot.
Good point.
Yeah. At the same time, a father of a 4 or 3 is responsible for more people, including a housewife. So he have to provide 3 time food, a roof on the head. So at certain point, he has to be frustrated or angry, That because he's working really hard and not having enough time to rest or at least have some time for stuff. So we have 2 days off in the weekend. But men's have more economic problem and women's have more controlling problem. I mean, they are more responsible for the house, which is, I mean, a different reality. At certain point, we are not accepting it. We keep saying that we should be equal, but not possible. I mean, as a man, I couldn't take care of my kid as my wife can, so I cannot be equal to my wife because she's doing a lot more than me. So
balance
again, yeah, it's like 50-50. It's like a win-win situation. When that's what Americans said, like win-win situation.
And it depends on where you come from. When I was young,
that's true.
My wife went to work, and I took care of our little baby for 9 months, anyway, for sure.
Yeah, I've heard an unusual setup with families because of male and female and the gender differences, that the male is the protector and the provider, and then the female is the nurturer and the teacher sometimes. Have you ever heard that?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like divisions of labor, but then there are some situations where the mother goes to work and the father stays home. There is some of that. I've known a lot of people that have done that.
Yeah, but
hi, Ravinda.
The question is when a mother is working, so I know like the father can take care of the babies. It's not like a big deal, and it's not a wrong thing to do. Of course, they're your kids. A father cannot take care of the kids as mother can, because mother have that emotional relationship with the kids more than the father.
That's true.
I mean, we can give them. Yeah, we can give them feeders, we can make it, go to the kitchen and make the feeder, but we cannot feed them from the breast, which is more natural. And only mom can do it, and based on the gender. So these are the things that cannot be equal between men and women. Now, regarding to the work, as Shamsuddin or Shamshad, I'm sorry, I can't see your full name. He said, right, yes, it depends where you come from. So, though I'm not like in the situation yet that, my wife has to take care of my kids, but, or me should care of my kids, but, I think it depends on the culture,
it does.
and the situation. The situation is the most important thing. I mean, if your wife have a job and you don't have a job and you're struggling to find a job and, so of course you don't have any other choice but to take care of the baby, and allow your wife to go out so that she can provide food for at least 2 times or 3 times, is more necessary and a basic need of a human. So depends on the situation.
That's what I put in the comments. It depends. That's the correct answer. It depends.
Exactly.
Really
because we
does.
can't individualize these things to one of us, like to female or male. We can't do that. So it's like a win-win.
Yeah, and generalizing, you're saying just kind of everything's this way, but there are instances and there are always exceptions to any rule. Yeah, good points. Those are serious subjects, Thomas. Look what you started.
Yes, actually, it's very serious, and it's one of them. We have to understand, especially it's in human relationships, especially in families or in a committed relationships. We can't understand what's happening in the other party. In sometimes that's maybe due to the mood swing.
That's so true.
So it may lead to a big problem sometimes.
Yeah.
If in a relationships, one of the parties going with the mood swing in consecutive days, then the other ones may not understand what's going inside. So he or she may feel like that there is a gap between the relationships, so it may hurt in the relationships too. Right. So in a human, we have to understand that everyone is individual. We have to respect the individuality and give sometimes space for them if someone is feel bad or some in a stress or something like that, we have to give some space for them for to calm
Right.
down.
Yes. Oh, good point. I would go into work in the morning and my employees would see, we'd kind of see how everyone's doing and we'd know who to stay away from until they got a little more awake and happy. And you just give them their space and they'd be okay. And then I have another example. Was that you, Light? Did you want to say something?
No. I will include one point to the mood swingers based on my experience, and that's happened personally with me. But when you finish, then I will add. Go ahead, please.
Okay. I was just going to say that in my family, there was the role reversal because my father was 100% disabled veteran. He had served in the military and he was sick, so he could not work. And so my mother had to be the one to go to work. And she never breastfed. She always depended on formula for babies, and a lot more women who are going to work early when the baby is very, still drinking the milk. They have these formulas. So that's how it worked in my family. And we all took care of daddy. He was sick and he needed us. So I think we matured maybe sooner and we were more serious and understood the problems of the world, like war and how it can hurt people. You just survive. There are people that don't have parents and they do okay. They surround themselves with people that love them, or they have people that adopt them and care for them. There are different ways you can find that emotional support that you need. Okay, Light, your turn.
Yeah. So another point that I've experienced in my life is mood swingers is basically if we live in a couple, so it's related to the mutual understanding. Though you have less money in your pocket and you are in the on the low economy, but you have that mutual understanding, and spreading love. So you balance it, and for individuals, it's depending, how much you worth it, how much you have in your pocket. I used to be a chain smoker, and that's make me crazy sometimes because I wasn't have enough money to buy my cigarettes and smoke it, and I needed. Well, thanks God Almighty that I quit it, like 4 years back or 3.5 years back, I guess. Um, I quit it, but when I was in the university, though I worked like I started work from the very early age, and I used to sell pencil and books in the front of some university where I was teaching, but that was not enough for for friends and party, and at the same time you have to buy a lot of cigarettes to smoke. So that was not really a good thing, and I hate that part of my life. But I'm more happy now because I quit it. But it also depends like how much you have, and at certain point, yes, money does give you happiness and it support you, in many ways. Though it cannot buy everything, but it's buy a lot of things which can make you happy, and that was like my experience. So sometimes I'm out of money and I need to smoke because I was addicted. Like God, what is going on with me? So I used to beat my brothers and like to not talk to me and leave me alone and stay away from me, and always like so frustrated in the house. And anyway, later on when I become more responsible and start my own work and own things, so I realized like the things I was doing on my parents' money was not a really good thing. So I should save it and do something better. So I decided to quit smoking, and my sister helped me a lot. So God bless her. It also depends to your pocket, how much you have in your purse or in your ATM or in your bank.
That's right.
So you can be more relaxed.
Sometimes the spiritual and the temporal do meet. You have to have that balance of, the happiness that you have in your life and trust and faith, but then you also have to work and prepare and make sure that your priorities are right. It sounds like your priorities are right.
Yeah, it is, but again, like once you are teenagers, you do a lot of nasty thing, and I think it's happening with every teenager. And then again, I'm from a very rural area, so I couldn't see the life of the city and all those stuff. How people are more advanced. Though I was a brave student of my college and then of course in my university. So I'm a two-degree holder at the same time. But yeah, at certain points you make a big mistake, and you have a lot of reasons for that. To take your chances, to put your hand there, not become succeed, lose all the strength, all the resources that you have, but you gotta try. It's because you don't have any other choice, and that suddenly like swing your mood into a total different scenario. Just lead you to a total different life, and you become a total different person. So it's all like we have like our life is related to all those natural things, food, environment, family, relation, friend, teacher, college, university, of course, economy and all those things. So it's pretty much related to those. If you live in the good environment, though, you're eating only one time and you don't have food for other two times, but you got good friends. They motivate you. You got a good life partner. She motivated you or he motivated you. And give you that strength and love. So you feel more blessed. And I've seen people they suffer a lot. And I myself was eating with onions, for months because don't have anything else. But you know, that was a different thing. I was like, I hate onion for some reasons, and.
No.
But later on, yeah, you grow up, you learn, you experience.
That's how you
So
learn.
that's
Yeah.
why we say like life is the best teacher. The best ever teacher is your life.
Mm.
Who teach you a lot. Yeah.
Oh, Will, thank you for donation. And he says, "Dear all, during you living peacefully with your family, Israel shelling civilian in Palestine by rockets and prohibitive bombs, justice for Palestine." I've been seeing a lot of that, Will. I'm very sorry to see that. Yeah. So the word right above that, do you know that word? Dysfunctional. It's not functioning
Dysfunctional. Yeah.
well. Dysfunctional. And a lot of people have dysfunctional families, dysfunctional relationships, dysfunctional bosses at work, situations that you have to be in that are dysfunctional. And somehow you have to try to make the best of it and make it work and try to make it better. That's all we can do is make it better. Zam says nowadays generalization about gender are fading. Generalizations are fading. Okay. If it's plural, it's are. If it's just one, it's is. Thanks, Sam. All right. Othmain, I love it when you show up. Good to see you. Excellent. We're kind of winding down. We're having a political conversation, but not really. Just a very heartfelt conversation. You bet, Sam.
Yeah, but I have a question out of topic. Can I ask that?
Okay.
Like, what formula you're following, or what sort of food you are eating to stay that much young and gorgeous? Like, what is the reason behind it?
Oh, I didn't understand the question. What is the reason behind what?
Like, what sort of food you're eating to stay that much gorgeous and energetic and young? So I want to know about that.
What kind of food are you eating to say?
To stay so gorgeous.
Oh.
He's flirting.
Yeah.
Flirting.
No, not flirting.
Healthy.
No, not flirting.
To stay healthy. Right. To stay healthy.
Yeah, praising.
I call it a wake-up call. And when you get these health issues when you're young, you just think, oh, I can do anything I want. Like you were saying, smoking and drinking and carrying on. Okay. And eating whatever you want. Hamburgers, right? Okay. So your body fails. And then you kind of reconsider everything. You change, like that word repent. You decide, I want to change, and you change your heart and you say, I'm going to eat better, and you try. Here's a really good one. I just learned this too. It's very good. Think of a stoplight. Do you have stoplights in your country? The red light and the green light. The red light stop and the green light go. So ask yourself this, and you can ask your creator, just, what do I do too much of? What do I need to stop? And just think about it. What do I need to stop doing? And then what do I need to start doing? What am I not doing? And you can sometimes see when there's an imbalance in your life, and you know, oh, I am drinking too much coffee and it drains all of my, so I need to drink more water. Or you know, sometimes I don't eat meat as much because it's hard for me to assimilate meat. Sometimes I need it to build muscle, but if I eat lighter, I find that I am lighter and I can move around better. Just different strokes for different folks. Have you ever heard that?
Yeah. Oh yes, different start for different folks or something. Anyway, one clarification to Brother Shamsuddin. There's difference between flirt and praising somebody. So I'm like half American. So
yeah, you don't want to say flirt.
That's
Come
why
on,
I got
baby.
that's why I got the scholarship, is because I'm good in praising. You know,
his
like
wife is like, who is she? Who is he flirting with? And my husband's over here flirting. Who's flirting?
Who's flirting?
I get a lot of compliments on Hallow, and people don't know how the proper way to compliment.
Forget me. I didn't really think you were flirting. I was sort of making a joke.
I was.
Okay.
I knew you were just giving a compliment because you're happily married and you have children, and yeah, you were. Actually, you do. When you look at Sky, you see that her skin is so glowing, and she looks really healthy. She looks.
I sat in the sun yesterday. I like sunshine, good air, clean air, exercise, good thoughts, clean thoughts. Makes a big difference. But when I was young, I learned you are what you eat. So you want to try to eat healthy and good things that you would like your body to respond well.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry, so I'm in the teacher last stream. I don't know I should make a lot of jokes or not, though I'm good in it, you know, and that is the reason I got the scholarship, because of those silly jokes. Thank you, Sky, and thank you, Thomas, and Shamsuddin. I'm having a call,
right,
so I need to go because I'm at work.
Oh, okay.
I'm at work, but I'm so happy to be here. Anyway, I'm going to subscribe from my another ID, which is my permanent ID. So I'm going to subscribe from that.
Good.
Yep.
We'll
Hello,
see you
Khadija,
in future
bye
streams.
everyone.
Bye-bye. Thank you, Light.
Yeah. So good to see you guys. Bye. Have fun.
Bye-bye. Oh, so awesome. Good to see you. Oh, Khadija would like to come up. Come on up. She says, you are what you eat. Hi, Khadija. Are you there? Oh, hello. Hi. Welcome. Good to see you.
Hi, everyone. Good to see you too.
So tell us a little bit about yourself. A lot of us, we don't know you.
Yes, so can I introduce again myself? Like,
please, Thomas, and that way Khadija will have a good reference, because you're a very good role model.
Okay, great. Okay, my name is Thomas from south part of India. The place is Kerala. The place is mostly famous for travel and tourism mostly, and I live in mountains here. So now the climate is rainy. Rain sometimes, summers every day mostly, and I do digital marketing, like developing the websites and promoting somewhere in mostly, so digital things.
Excellent. And we share a lot of Thomas's wisdom in SEO and digital marketing here. Thomas, could you leave your link so people can see some of your stuff? It's great practice for you all if you can produce videos and do presentations. It's good practice for your English, and Thomas does an excellent job of teaching us. So we'd really appreciate that, Thomas.
Yes, I started a YouTube channel some days back. It's part of my improve my language and especially like communication skills.
Yeah.
So I try to share my knowledge to the world in a small videos regarding different type of digital marketing tools and services for small business.
Great. That's what my dissertation is on, small business. So me and Thomas have a lot in common. So Khadija, would you like to do a little intro now?
Okay. Hi, Cinco. So my name is Khadija. I'm from Algeria. I am English teacher in real life. So I teach ESP, which is English for specific purposes. I have an organization. It's for kids it's called the Leaders of the Future. And I also teach here on Hello.
Leaders
So that's
of the
me
future.
in a nutshell.
Are you teaching English, like your students that you work with, the leaders of the future, are they speaking English?
So they are, yeah, I work a lot with beginners and I work a lot with kids. So they can kind of speak in English, but not most of them. No.
I was wondering if you would invite them to Hallow. Or what ages are they do you work with?
I teach from the age of 12 to the age of 16. So that's like
teenagers.
The that I go for, yeah.
How many at a time do you teach?
So it depends on the classes. So I have like 3 groups now, and in each group I have like 8 students. So I try to make my classes small.
They sound small
because I want them to enjoy the experience and to have the opportunity to ask questions and to talk. So yeah,
more one-on-one time with their teacher.
Yeah.
How are you liking Hallow? How long have you been a teacher here on Hallow?
I have been teaching here for almost 2 years now.
Oh my!
I would say a year and a half. Yeah.
What's some wisdom you could give to those of us who are new to Hallow? What's something you've learned over your time here?
Interesting question. So I would say that to have a good experience here on Hallow, you need to be yourself, and you need to be kind and willing to listen. So I think being able to listen and being a good listener is a great thing to have if you want to be successful on Hallow. Yeah, you need to be friendly too, and I think that's the key for success here on Hallow, to be able to be friendly and to treat people equally, regardless of their gender, regardless of their religion or anything else. So take that out of the equation and see people as they are. Wow. And yeah.
That's beautiful. What is your background? Why are you such a great English speaker? You're really good. How did you learn?
I am an English teacher.
Yeah, but how did you learn? What's some advice for some people that I think some of the students on Hallow can be very, very good and be teachers. So what prompted you? What is your background?
Okay, so here in Algeria, English is our 3rd language. It's not our 2nd language.
Right.
So we go from Arabic to French. So we learn French first, and then we learn English. So actually, English is my 3rd language. It's not my 2nd language.
Gotcha.
And yeah, so what made me learn English, or why did I start learning English, and why was I interested to learn English in the first place? I think it's due to a teacher that I had in secondary school. I remember I was very good at French. And when I was like 13, I was in secondary school, and my teacher, my English teacher, was the coolest person I have ever met. So she was like my inspiration that time, and I remember I just wanted to be her, and I just wanted to be like her. So that made me love English. So I loved English because of her. And she would always tell me, you know, like, you have a great way of speaking, your pronunciation is great, so you should really consider like English as a career. So she was also pushing me like to learn English. And that's it. So that's when I started learning English, and I started alone. So I was doing a lot of listening. I was watching a lot of movies, and then I went from the input to the output. So when I like knew that my English was good, I started speaking with people. And I remember I used to use this app It was called the Bisu. I think it's still like a famous app. So I used to meet people from all around the world and talk to them, and that made me feel more confident. And then my path was clear. From that time, I knew that English was something that I wanted to do, and I just studied English at the university, and that's it.
Wow.
And today I'm here.
Great motivation.
Hello.
Because it's a revolution.
Yes, I have a I have a question. So for teacher Khadija, like, do you write something in your? Do you have on a blog or something like that for writing? Do you on a website or something like that, writing somewhere as a blog or any information in the internet?
Can you repeat your question again, please?
Do you have a blog website, or do you write it in the internet?
Are you a writer?
Do I have?
You know, blog, like a
He's
blog.
asking. He's asking.
Do I have a blog? Okay, now I get his question. Yeah. So I started the YouTube channel like a while ago. When I started being very active on Hello, people started to suggest that I should have a YouTube channel because they told me like, oh, we like your personality. You're like a very happy person and you're hyper and blah, blah, blah. So they told me, like, they pushed me to have a YouTube channel, and I tried that for a while, but unfortunately, I have too many things on my plate. I do many things at the same time. So as I mentioned, I work here on Hello, and I also work at the university, and I also have practically my own business, and I do many things. So I didn't have time for YouTube, so I stopped recording videos. But I'm gonna go back to that, inshallah. I'm gonna try my best to start recording again. And I actually suggested to Ashley today that we should have videos for Hello. Like, we should record videos for Hello, and they can put them out there. It's good for us as teachers, and also for them as a platform to have videos of us on YouTube. I think YouTube is the best platform. Everyone have access to YouTube. So if we do make that for Hello, I think it can be very beneficial. Yeah, for both of us, like for teachers and also for Hello.
Yeah, I did the same thing. Just the pressure. They want you to get out there. So, so would you like to plug your channel? You have some things on YouTube that we could watch?
No, I actually
Not right now.
depleted all my videos. You know, when you watch yourself, I have that feeling like I like talking, but then I don't like watching myself talk. Do you guys have that problem?
I can relate to that.
I tell everybody they should watch themselves because you will get better. It's a good way to improve, is to watch yourself. And when you start,
I feel so cringe. I feel so cringe when I hear my voice or see myself. So now, for example, I'm talking to you. I don't feel any kind of I don't feel shy. I'm not like very insecure about myself. But then when I rewatch myself, that's when all the feelings.
Shamsuddin?
We better not tell her that she's on YouTube right now, because you're streaming to YouTube at the same time.
I'm on my Facebook, I'm on YouTube and Twitch. Yeah, because I consider myself a website funnel, and all the people are coming in and they're finding out about Hello because you can see the interface, right, guys? All of my Facebook friends, you see all these people who are talking and chatting and how they're hopping on. Isn't this cool? It's just the best way to learn, and it is very collaborative. But, you know, my background, Khadija, is radio and television. So, you know, I've done a lot of TV and video and teaching people how to do it. But, you know, you end up getting in front of the camera a lot when you do that. And it was just good practice because I'm not photogenic. I don't consider myself that great looking, you know, model or anything. But when you watch it, you do get better.
I have a theory about this. We were talking about beauty the other day.
Yeah.
And I said, it's not about your features. It's not about your eyes or your nose or anything. It's about your spirit.
Yeah.
And I can see from your spirit that you have a very beautiful spirit. Like, I can tell from your face that you have a beautiful spirit. and that shines.
Yes.
And that's how we like people. It's not about their eyes
So
or
it's okay
anything.
to have
It's
crooked
about-
eyes. And,
But if you have a beautiful soul, we can see that through the
and my
screen.
bangs are
And
never
yeah,
right. Oh gosh, I know what you
yeah,
mean.
But it's also true that the more you watch yourself on video, you get used to it. Everybody is shocked when they hear their voice because we hear our voice from the inside. And the first time you ever heard it, like tape recorded or on a video, you're like, that doesn't sound like me. But it is. And so the more I've watched myself on YouTube, I teach Qigong for old people. I won't tell you the title because it's not polite, but
okay.
I don't remember it.
I don't want to know then.
yeah, no, I mean, I just do these little short videos of things that older people can do that are Qigong and Tai Chi exercises that you can do sitting in a chair. So I've had to watch myself a lot when it's, on Facebook, I guess, is where I do most of those. And I got used to it. I was like, okay, that's me. So I wish I would smile more.
What about some of your self-love meditations and exercise, Shams? Wouldn't you employ some of that, like looking in the mirror and saying, I love myself. I love you. You are loved.
You know, Mr. Sky, I do that every day. I am like a big believer of affirmations.
Affirmations.
I do that every single day. Like the first thing that I do, and by the way, I'm Muslim, so we have other things we can do as Muslims to have like we have a deep connection with like the Holy Spirit in general.
Yes.
But then the connection that you have with yourself is special, and I do try to listen to affirmations every single day, and I repeat them every single day, and I think that helped a lot with my self-confidence, and it helped with building my character. So I think you don't know me, but for the people who do, they always tell me like, how can you be so confident, how can you be so outgoing, and how can you talk to everyone and anyone? So it's due to the relationship that I have with myself. So affirmations helped a lot. And if you repeat them for a long time, you will like believe them. You will believe that you are beautiful and that you are successful and you are a great person. So
what about when you have a negative thought? I
do have negative
thought. You have
happens.
2 positive thoughts for every 1 negative thought. So if your mind tells you something bad, you come back with something like, but I'm great and my eyes are beautiful. So you just have to really work at it, especially if you're tired. It seems like negative. Oh, you just really, like he was talking about the woman who works too much or the man that works too much and they're stressed and you get more negative, right? You have to rest and have that balance.
So Khadija, you should also know that Teacher Sky and I are both on the Sufi path, so we have a soft spot.
Yeah, I've heard. Yeah.
We have a soft spot.
I actually texted her once. You know that the other day when you posted something on, I tried to reach out to you.
You're like, do you know what that means? I was like, well, at first I didn't, but now I do. And I've researched and I've learned more and more. In fact, this book right here is what helped me so much. This is from the Sufi pad. It's called Physicians of the Heart. You can see it's been through a lot. But it has the 99 names of Allah in it. And it's taught me so much. I have learned a lot. And I try to learn about a lot of different paths and religions and spirituality and, self-help, a lot of that. It really does help you throughout your life.
Of course, yeah. And I can tell from your name, I was going to ask you about your name, Shamsuddin. So that's like, do you know the meaning of your name?
Yes, I do.
Okay, good.
That was given to me 30 years plus ago by my Sufi teacher named Khabir. And, and so, we study the 99 names you're talking about.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, I can tell from your name that, so Shamsuddin means the son of God. Not the son of God. No.
Son of light.
Son of religion.
Light.
Or of light. Yeah.
Light of the
Means
faith.
like the sun.
Yeah, light of the faith was one translation.
Hiya, Rakesh. We're in a deep conversation.
Yeah, so that's good. That's good. And you know what? It's always good to be in a journey and to discover who you are and to discover what you want in life. And we all have different paths and we all like are different, but it's good to be united, to have like the same, like, I don't know how to explain it, but to have the same goal or to have the same direction, although we have different ways to go to that direction. Yeah.
So,
should we sing my song again?
Thomas?
Go ahead, Thomas.
Like the people are in different ways. Some, but I believe as a teacher says, like we have to believe ourselves in sometimes in positive note. In my thoughts, I always believe in micro moments or the moments we live.
Wow.
I never believe life after my death or my death or something like that. But
Yeah.
I believe the micro moment. If I am here, if I am watching the stream, then I have to immerse myself into the stream. Something like that.
Yeah.
If I go for shopping for a small shop, if buying something or talking with the shop owner, then I will immerse myself into that time. So that's my purpose in life.
Oh, that's nice.
You can only know the truth now. You can't, I mean, you can talk about the truth, past or future, but you can only know it now, in this moment. And then it changes, you know, next moment, next moment, next moment, every breath. That's what we say, you know, I say I'm a poor Muslim because I don't necessarily do the 5 times a day prayers, but I sure try to pray on every breath. You know, I'm not even good at that, but that's my goal.
That's a good goal. Great. So any words of wisdom to all of these people who are watching and curious about how they can get better at speaking their English? What can they do? We have many people out here that are asking, how can I get better? How can I improve? We
watch movies.
Great minds here. Yeah? Watch some movies. And the subtitles, read the subtitles. Yeah?
Yeah, that's a great advice. From my own experience, I would say start small. Don't rush yourself. It will take you a long time to get there, but it's okay. Just believe in the process and believe in the journey and know that you're gonna get there. Like, you're gonna get there. And that was like how I did it. So I never compared myself with other people. I never compared myself with other speakers. I only was comparing myself to myself. Like 2 years ago, I was not able to talk to native speakers, but today I can freely talk to anyone. Like, I can even talk to Obama. Like, if Obama was here, I would be talking to him.
Excellent.
So yeah. So that's my journey. Like, that's how I developed as a speaker, as an English speaker, and like, focus on the important things. Just some people say, oh, I have a horrible accent. My accent is not so good. I want to work on my accent. Just know your priorities when it comes to language learning. First, you need to work on your communication skills. You need to be able to transmit the message. So you need to have clarity in your speaking. And then comes the accent. So yeah, know your steps, know what to do. And also, as Mr. Shamsuddin mentioned, listening is very, very important. Very, very important. Like, the more you listen, the more you will be a good speaker. That's from my own experience. I used to listen and watch a lot of movies before I started speaking. So my input was great before I started like working on my output. And that helped a lot. So because everything was here, was in my my head. So I just needed something to push me to speak. And yeah, and stay on Holo. Holo is the best speaking platform out there. Like 100%. As a non-native speaker, I know this is the best platform to practice your English speaking. And maybe it's not the best platform to learn other things now, but they are working on it. But for your speaking, like, this is the best platform I have ever like found in my life. And I tried many apps before. So yeah, just stick to Holo and try to like build the courage to speak and to meet new people. And that's
it. This Hallow community is so supportive, and you will feel that love and that support coming from everyone. So you can make mistakes, and it's okay. So Zam wanted to know if there's any kind of movie that we would recommend for learning English. Is there a best movie for that? Oh, I think whatever you like, but with the subtitles, so you have the words, and if you really like it, watch it again and again and learn the words and be the actor and say the words like they say it. You could do it easier with short films or even songs.
Songs.
I've got one.
Can I tell you a silly advice? Like, it may seem silly to you guys, but it was very helpful for me. Watch cartoons. Like, because they are essential for, watch cartoons. For me, I used to watch The Simpsons a lot. The Simpsons and what else? Yeah, I know The Simpsons are not like for kids.
No, they're terrible. They're terrible.
I know. This is the checkers game with grandson and
I was going to share with you a resource, and I'm trying to cue it up. I'm sorry, the audio came up. But it's called Super Simple Songs. Okay, and it's kids songs, but there are always the words on the screen, and I'm going to share the link with you. Okay, have you ever seen that one, Khadija? Super Simple Songs?
Not really. No.
Here you go. I'll put it in the comments. Look it up. You want to see one of them just for fun?
Okay.
You want to see one? Here we go. Okay, this is a super simple song. It's on YouTube, okay? And they have a lot of them. And, their website, you can actually program it to teach you a lot of different things. Oh, I guess we could just pick whatever song we want. How about this one? Something Blue. Super simple songs.
I see something blue. Blue. I see something blue. Blue, 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 blue. I see something blue. Find something blue.
You see a chair and a tent. What do you see that's blue? Come on, write it in the comments. Water. Oh, good.
Yellow. I see something yellow. Yellow. I see something yellow. Yellow, yellow. I see something yellow. Find something yellow.
What do you see? Oh no, it got huge. Okay, I'm going to stop it there just because it's so cute. And we're kind of getting way past our time here. Did that help you guys? Some simple songs. Oh, look at those. They're really good. The Mother Goose Club is a TV series that helps to learn English. Thank you, Bauman. Good. I'll pin that one too. Excellent. You like that, Edvania? So much for our upper level. This is our intermediate English class. But really, I mean, some of these concepts are tricky. I think we've gone really advanced today, though. We delved deep into the human psyche and what makes us want to learn. Great. Well, any more questions from our audience? You guys have questions? We've got Teacher Khadija here, and please subscribe, follow Teacher Khadija. You have a lot to learn. Khadija, do you do live streams like a certain time, or would you like to plug any particular thing that you're up to in your classes?
So yeah, now I took a long break during Ramadan.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to focus on like my spiritual journey.
Yeah.
So I took a long break. But yeah, so Eid is in 2 days, inshallah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come back to streaming again. So I usually stream twice a day.
Okay.
I usually do like a 1 hour live stream. That's how I usually do it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna come back to doing that, inshallah, after Eid.
Good.
And yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
We have missed you. I have missed you. I noticed that. And I know a lot of people have been missing, and they are so devout about Ramadan. And I've learned a lot about this whole Ramadan celebration and what you all do with the fasting and the food. And so many people are really, really devout Muslims. And it's good to meet you and to learn about your faith and how you practice your faith. I've been eating less. I've been fasting more this whole month, just based on what you all are going through. And I don't think I could ever do it like you do it. It is so amazing. I don't know how you do it. I know the body, you can train it to do anything. So it does make you healthy. Hi, Danny.
Tonight's the night of Eid. This is the special night.
This is the night? Is it tonight?
Yeah. Well,
how do I say that?
Depends on where you are in the world.
So it depends on the country you are currently in.
Right.
So maybe it's Eid for Shamsuddin, but it will be Eid for us. I don't know. Maybe tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
No one knows. So it depends on the
Yeah.
I think here people celebrating not tomorrow, day after.
Okay.
Yeah, Thursday. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
for us too. I think it's gonna be on Thursday.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. So we'll have to wait.
This is a big week, though.
In the U.S., it's tonight.
Good for you. Happy Eid, Shamsuddin.
You too. Thank you so much.
Let me give you some Algerian cookies.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
Yeah.
Okay. We should share recipes sometimes. I would so love to see a cooking show or something on Hallow. I want to learn.
I was gonna do it. Yeah. So this is for Shamsuddin.
Oh, isn't it pretty? Oh, that looks so good.
So in Algeria, we make our own cookies. So they are homemade.
Yes.
And handmade. And it's a tradition that we have for like trillions of years. And I don't think this habit will go away anytime soon.
Right.
So this is for you, Teacher Sky.
Oh.
This is made with cacao, you know?
Oh, I love
this
cacao.
Is kind of bitter.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You knew what I needed, the cacao one. Oh, so
my God.
good.
So, and this is for you, Thomas, okay? This is made with peanuts.
Oh, Thomas, you get one too. Peanuts.
You got a big one, okay?
Oh, they look wonderful. I could
yeah.
make a meal off that. Now, Saurav has a question. How much time will it take to get fluent in speaking if one doesn't watch TV or listen to any song?
Ooh.
I just love to write and read. Can you read out loud? Read what you wrote and read out loud. That would give you the best practice. And have, read like the speaker. If it's a character, read like they say it with that kind of inflection and intonation, like you're acting it out.
Can I like tell him something that I learned?
Please.
Recently, something that I'm doing. So before you sleep, watch podcasts. So on YouTube, there are so many great podcasts out there. Just put something on, and you don't necessarily have to listen to it. Just put it out there, like put it and in the background, and unintentionally you will catch some words, and unintentionally you will like have English in your mind. So do it before you sleep.
Excellent.
And everything will go to your unconscious mind, and then automatically you will have words. So now I use some words that I don't even think that I learned. Like sometimes I use some words and I say, where did I learn this word? Like it's back there. I know it's there, but it's due to listening to podcasts. So try that.
Oh,
It can be very,
that.
very beneficial.
Really good idea. Yeah, I think we do that when we listen to music. You know, after a while, you get to know the lyrics and you just begin to sing to the song because you just heard it a few times. But after you hear it a lot of times, yeah, that's a good one. Thank you. Danny says, yep. In agreement. All right. Sarah says, actually, I'm preparing for competitive exams and I don't get time for these things. I just keep reading my study material all day. Well, then read out loud. And, you know, if you could record it and listen to yourself, as much as people don't like to look at themselves and listen, I think that would help you.
Yeah.
Good questions. Excellent. Well, I hope we could help. Well, you guys, I think I'm going to have to wrap it up, but I really enjoyed all of you coming and visiting with us. Thank you, Thomas. Thank you, Khadija and Shamsuddin. Awesome. And Light, who was here earlier. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Teacher Sky, for having me.
Great.
And it was great meeting you, Brother Shamsuddin, and also Thomas. And thank you so much for doing this and being here on Hello. And thank you for spreading positivity and being nice.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you too. Thanks everyone. I will see you tomorrow. Okay. We got our Ed Tech Heads, Team Ed Tech Heads, and we'll be right here on Hallow. Okay. Bye-bye. And YouTube and Facebook and Twitch. Bye guys. Thank you. Teacher Sky signing off. Bye-bye. Thanks guys. See you next time. We really appreciate you all for watching and participating. Thank you to our Facebook and YouTube and Twitch family. Thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow.